word medium is used to describe an individual that receives messages from spirits or energies from another plane of existence. This ability is known as mediumship. Some mediums are fully conscious and awake while communication is taking place, while others may slip into a trance or altered state of consciousness. There are a number of types of mediumship, such as mental mediumship, where the individual uses telepathy to communicate with the spirits via seeing, hearing, or feeling the messages. Trance mediumship is also considered a form of mental mediumship, but this is when the individual allows his or her ego to step aside, but is still aware of the thoughts coming through. Physical mediumship is when the individual is used as an energy source for physical manifestations of the spirits, such as raps, noises, voices, materializations of objects or orbs. And lastly, we have channeling. And this is when the individual allows limited use of their body so that a specific spirit can communicate through them. Usually this is seen when the spirits who are conveying messages are thought of as teachers of wisdom. It is distinct from possession, where it is a consensual condition that offers opportunities for positive interaction between the living medium and the spirit energy. Now, mediumship falls under the category of a sixth sense, or extrasensory perception, or ESP. And it is defined as awareness of information about events, circumstances, people, places, external from oneself, not gained through the senses, and not deductible from previous experience. Now, psychic abilities included under this definition are clairvoyance, which is when an individual has the ability to see things that are not physically present. She or he is able to transform a thought into a vision, symbol, or color with her or his mind. An enlightened individual with clairvoyance would have the ability to read auras and draw spirit guides. Clairaudience. An individual with this ability picks up a thought and hears it, either as a voice in his or her own head, or as if the entity was sitting next to him or her. Now, this enlightened person would become a channeler. Clairsentience. An individual with this ability catches a thought and transforms it immediately into a feeling. An enlightened individual with clairsentience would be able to practice psychometry, and that's the ability to touch something that belongs to someone else and be able to read the energy from that object. Claircognizance, and this is when a person has intrinsic knowledge of a situation. This person just knows it, whether it be a simple insight or inspired wisdom concerning a complex subject. This enlightened person would become a prophet. Now, telepathy is not included under the definition of mediumship, but it is mind-to-mind communication of thoughts, feelings, and ideas. And it's important to note that it's not just verbal communication, but it can also be images, pictures, or even dreams. Now, psychic empaths use a form of mental mediumship when they receive messages from spirit guides, entities, or other energies from other planes of existence. They may do so consciously, such as when they use a divination tool, or unconsciously if they're not using a form of protection, such as a psychic shield. We'll take a closer look into the traits of psychic empaths as we watch our next video in this series entitled Sensitives.